Morning, welcome to episode 12 of We Bought a Boat. It's Saturday morning, it's just coming up to 7 o'clock AM. We've just left the Ray, out past the pier, heading up the east coast again. We're going up to meet Ian, who's been away on a 2-week trip. So we're going to meet him up by Whiteland Sea. Going to go to Colne Yacht Club tonight for dinner. It's the weekend of the Colne River Race, so we're expecting to see quite a few other sailors out a bit later. Not a lot of wind at the moment, so not a lot to report. Yeah, at the moment everything's fantastic. We've, as I said, got the solar panel all wired up and done, so that's now working, which is great. It's now powering our fridge, so we're not running the fridge off the starter battery anymore. So that's a big help. Yeah, not a lot else to report at the moment, but I'll once we get the sails up and start sailing. We've got some pretty decent wind today, so should have somewhere between 10 and 11 knots all day. So yeah, so we're going to be doing some sailing. So I'm going to put the sails up in a minute, and I'll check in with you guys again in a little while. I don't know if you can see that in the distance, but we'll get some I'll get some better shots on my bigger camera of them going past. I can only see 3 at the moment, so I don't know if there's anyone else in the race. I can see 3 spinnakers flying. So yeah, as I said, I'll get the bigger camera out and I'll get some shots of them with the bigger camera later. So update, wind's coming in nicely, 10 knots on the beam. We're a couple of hours away from the low water spit up towards Brighton. So we're doing about 6 knots now. Sun's just coming out, so weather's improving. We've had a couple of spotty showers go through. Yeah, everything's going well. Hunter's done really well on the sails today, helping me. Belgian are in. I haven't had to do any tapping. I don't think we're going to need to do any tapping. I think we'll probably have to turn up into the wind when we get to the spit and probably motorproof. The wind's going to be right on the nose. So I'll keep you posted with an update shortly. Hello, an update. We're just coming through the shallow water spit now, heading in towards Brighton Sea Harbour. Just had a bit of an episode. We went to drop the furling the headsail first, then drop the main. And basically what happened was the furler line, the furling the headsail, got all snagged around the barrel, completely caught. Couldn't furl the headsail in at all. So a bit of panic stations, because we were at a point where we needed to get the head sail in so we could turn up into the wind and head through the shallow water. We had about 1.8 miles to go, so we turned the engine on, got the main down. Head sail was flapping around everywhere, and basically what I had to do was I had to take the furler line all the way back to the barrel, completely unwind it and completely re-thread it all. Not quite sure why I did that. It basically, the rope went over the barrel and underneath and got wrapped around the bottom of it and was really tight. I had to go up and I had to get a tool in to untangle it all. It's a bit of a faff and a bit of a exciting moment. But as my wife said to me, you know, once we got it sorted, it just goes to show you that things can happen that you don't expect. She said, as she rightly said, you need to try and stay calm. Once I kind of got my head together and went up and had a look, I could see what the problem was, and then I could figure out how to fix it, which was to, as I said, take the furler line up, unwrap it basically, or untangle it, and then unthread it, and then thread it back through, and then I pulled the head sail in from up at the front. But I'm going to have a look at it. I think that I've either got too much line on the barrel, or the blocks that I've got it running through back to the cockpit are too low, which is causing it sometimes to slip off the barrel. So I'd have to have a look at that and get that sorted out. But yeah, so we're just coming into Brightling now. I'm just making some lunch. Some nice vegetable rolls. Straight into the wind now. I'm going to be in about an hour. So once we're rafted up to Ian, I'll show you when we're all in. So we'll update you soon. Morning everyone, it's Sunday morning and it's a vastly different day. It is stunning out here again today. We've even got a bit of wind as well to boot, so we're just under head sail at the moment, just heading out of Brightling Harbour. Got Ian chasing us from behind. And we've got Keith over there just putting his main up now. We're just under head sail at the moment because we are making a bit of breakfast. So I'll check in again with you later. It looks as if we've got wind on the way out, but as we make our turn back towards it, looks like the wind's going to die. So we'll keep you posted with what happens if we put the main up. I'll let you know, but I'll check in again with you in a little while. So update, we're just going through the wallet now. It is 25 past 10, so as I said, we're not in much rush, not a lot of wind, 5-6 knots on the beam, so we're just cruising out. We just had breakfast, but after yesterday's incident with the furler, what it turned out to be was I had put the furler line round the drum incorrectly. which was, it had worked fine, but in the end obviously it did snag. So Ian got on board last night, we redid the lines, so that's now fine. But today when I tried to put the main up, it got caught. One of the runners unclipped itself, got caught, couldn't get it up. So again, just things I'm learning on the way, that you know, we're not quite doing everything perfectly yet, but there's so little wind, we don't really need it at the moment, to be honest. So we're not in a massive rush today, we just want to take a slow cruise down to Southend, because we want to be back about 5 o'clock, so we've got hours. So we're just going to slowly creep out here, and then we'll make our turn. I don't think we'll have much wind, because it'll be probably on the nose. So I'll update you again a bit later. Got some fantastic drone shots of Brightsea Harbour this morning, so you'll see those in the video. But it's a very, very different day to yesterday. It's just blue skies, light wind, stunning weather, nice and warm. Angela's down the back sunbathing. So yeah, so it's been a good weekend so far. So I'll update you again in a bit. Update, as we suspected, we made our turn back down towards Southend and Benfleet, and the wind is right on the nose, so I don't suspect there'll be much more sailing on this trip, but it's been good. We've learned a lot. We've got some problems with our main. Not sure what I'm doing wrong, but it doesn't want to go up again. It was fine yesterday and it's not working today, so yeah, it's a big learning curve. So one thing me and Angela have said, as I said to you yesterday, is we've still got a lot to learn. Not quite sure. The main went kind of nearly all the way up and then kind of got stuck right at the last bit, wouldn't finish going up. Not sure what's caused that. If you know why, let me know in the comments. But I will catch up again with you when we're nearly home. Obviously it's the England Euro finals today, so we're just under the motor now, just trying to get back as quick as we can so we don't miss the football. Hoping to be back in about 5 o'clock. But thanks for tuning in. I like all your comments, so keep making the comments. Please like, share and subscribe. Really helps the channel out, gives us motivation to keep making the content. And as I said before, if you've got any questions, let me know, for all you newbies out there like us. And I'll see you for the next episode.